Hello, I am Josh Evans. I work as a matte painter on feature films. I used to be exclusively VFX, and I have sort of transitioned to doing matte paintings for animation, so that's exciting. Outside of work, I run Hungry Creature Productions. Hello, welcome. I eventually want to open my own feature animation studio. Katie and I, we make short animated films on our own time.
Do you think your career plans really changed since you started?
My career plans, in the broadest sense, have not changed, but my plans on how to get from here to there have changed. Like, for example, I didn't initially go to SCAD to study VFX. That wasn't my initial major. I was a film student. Then I realized that I didn't like other film students, and I just was not into it. And I was also really inspired by animated films at that point. But I didn't want to be an animator because I felt like that was a little restrictive for my goals. It was very specific. So I studied VFX because I thought it was the perfect marriage of filmmaking and full post-production control, because eventually I want to make animated films. So I need to know the ins and outs of every step of the pipeline. So it was the broadest possible swath I could study. So that shift from deciding that I was a film major to a VFX major felt like a big deal at the time. You know, at the end of the day, it's just a means to an end. Heck, when I was working at a medical animation studio, my main goal of wanting to start my own feature animation studio didn't change. It felt difficult to know that professionally I wasn't working on something that was at least somewhat related to that. But at the same time, I was working at home on my own short films, on my own stuff. So I did feel like I was still making progress. So even though my mini goals in terms of how I wanted to get from where I am to my end goal, my mini goals kind of shift around and they don't always go as planned. Because I'm working so hard on my own time to make progress on that end goal, it doesn't matter how irrelevant my professional life may seem at the moment, I'm still keeping myself on course. So at the end of the day, you know, these two lines will eventually converge and make something awesome. But I only have control over one of the lines. So you've got to leverage what you have control over. But no, I would say my overall goal hasn't really shifted, but the means to get to that end definitely have. That's extremely stressful. I don't think you can really work towards something you're passionate about from the bottom, hoping to get to what you deem at the moment to be the top, without going through a lot of soul searching and maybe self-loathing from time to time. But that's just something that I think a lot of artists have to work through.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, give us a like. If you didn't, don't. We rotate through a series of shows, so there's always something new for you. We also have two stores. There's the Hungry Creature Boutique and the Cool People Cool Store.